Hi, this is Joy Heartwell, the founder of Empower People Academy, and welcome to this hangout. Hi, guys, and I know that you are all waiting for this time. I told you earlier that I have someone who will be with us today. It's actually 9:04 here in Canada, and it's 10:04 in the Philippines, and it's 7:04 in where is it? Arizona, where Franco Gonzalez. Yes, he is the person that I've been waiting for for him to join EPA. I've been eyeing on this man for like a year because he's actually my favorite. Now I used to have like two or three favorites, but now I'm just so proud and honored to have someone who has so much credibility. He's not just been in the industry for many, many years, but he's a man with integrity. And yes, so I'm I just want to check the posts. If you have questions, just post over there. We don't have a format. We are just gonna keep. I'm just gonna be throwing questions to Franco, but I would love for you to make sure that you stick with us until we're done because, like I said, Franco is known for someone who gives value to people. And yes, and like I said, he's my favorite. I call him guru, coach, whatever you wanna call him. But yes, he is the. So I'm not gonna. I'm kind of bit nervous because I'm speaking pure English here right now. So, but one thing I love about this guy is that you can listen to him and you will understand everything that he says. He doesn't. His accent is just plain English. So
You
I'm
know,
gonna
Joy,
tell.
I would love to hear a Tagalog introduction too. I mean, I would love to sit
Oh,
here.
okay. So
It's been a
I'm gonna
long
go
time.
30 seconds. Mga Filipino in the Philippines. uh, i-welcome, well, I have to say it, i-welcome niyo si Franco Gonzalez. Isa siya sa mga experts. It's just, he knows been in the industry. Matagal na siya, very credible. And so, yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm hyper right now. So, yes, welcome, Franco G. I'm gonna highlight you now. You are there. So yes. Hi, Franco
I'm
Gonzalez.
here. Hi, everybody. Wow, it's been such a long time. You know, back I posted. First of all, thank you for the invitation. And Joy, it's been over a year, so we're gonna have a heart-to-heart
Yes.
talk from with Joy Heartwell. So heart to heart, that just fits, right? It fits the format. We create the format, and it's for you. It's value for the entire community. And speaking to the Empower People Academy has been in the works now for over a year, Joy, since we met. So
Yes.
we've been talking month in, month out, this project, that project, and your journey and my journey, and we always knew that it was going to happen. We just left it up to God and everything else to see how it would happen. But everything happens at the right time for the right reasons. And right now, actually, it reminds me. I posted a picture last night of a picture that's about, yeah, almost 20 years old, and it was a picture back in 1996 or 1995. And I'm holding my I believe my daughter Olivia was 3 years old. It was a throwback Thursday, and so I posted this picture, and I remember that picture so well because one year and a half before that, I had ended my enlistment with the United States Navy. And in the Navy, I remember one of the final things that I ended up having the privilege to do is serve during what we called the Westpac. And in the Westpac, it was still when we still had a base in Subic Bay. And so I was in Subic Bay.
Oh
I was
wow, you've been in the Philippines.
Yeah, it took us. Remember, we left from San Diego. It took us. I thought it was going to be a couple of days to Hawaii. It ended up being 7 days to Hawaii because the Navy never goes in a straight line. They go like this, all over the place. And so then We got to Hawaii. We spent 2 days training in Hawaii. I thought I was going to have a wonderful time. Here I go to Hawaii. No way. It was work, 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 work. I never saw anything other than a training jungle or the inside of the ship. And so we got back on the ship, and then I thought it would be about a week or so to get to the PI. It took us 21 to 23 days to get to the,
Wow.
yeah, because they go all over the place doing exercises this way, that way, this. And so by the time we got there, I mean, it was, I remember I must have felt like some of the original Spanish, ship, the conquista, not conquistadors,
Yes.
but the explorers, the explorers, because all I saw was out of nowhere. It was the clearest blue water I've ever seen in the world. There
Wow.
was jellyfish and dolphins off the side of the ship, and all you see is ocean. And then
Yes.
all of a sudden, from this moment to that moment, you begin to see something. And in a few minutes, it turned into what I just remember in my mind and heart. It was paradise. It was all of a
Yeah.
sudden see this
Yes.
tropical
I
paradise.
love the Philippines. I mean, I've
Yeah,
been to
it was
beaches
amazing.
of the world, but yeah, I'm glad that uh, it's um it's paradise. If you go to other places like Palawan and all this, it's just so virgin, it's like it's so clean, untouched and everything. So,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was pristine. I remember that. So yeah, I'm glad to be here and of service to everybody here, and I'm fired up to share some information and announcements that we have for tonight. So I'll turn it back to you, my Oprah for the evening,
Yes.
and
Yes. Um
whatever I can serve you tonight.
yeah. Well, what as you know, guys, Empower People Academy is really an academy wherein basically what we our goal is to teach people how to leverage the internet, how to use the social media to market whatever business you have. I keep on saying we're not a competitor of any MLM we or any businesses. We are here to help you or to teach you, so that if you have a service or a product that you want to promote globally and you're not into social media and you're not using the internet, then we're here for you. And with Franco, he's been doing social media, he's been doing a lot of coaching and all for like I think 15 years or more. And when I met him online, we come from actually the same company before. We're still promoting. He's still promoting this company, and I'm going to say it Empower Network because I love Empower Network. But I kind of like lay low because of the Empower People Academy, and we're still going to be promoting it eventually. But going back to Franco, when I saw him, everything that I prepared for like almost 2 years of conceptualizing Empower People Academy, when I found how he was doing simple things and people were duplicating and people were just, doing what he's doing, and I said, well, I just kind of like trashed everything that I trashed and laid aside some of the things I've learned from the quote gurus because, for 6, 7 years I've invested a lot, just to know what I know now. But really, when I met Franco, I said, man, this is exactly what my market or what Empower People members or family need, especially the Filipinos in different countries. But and also since we're also tapping other markets in different countries, I realized that yes, this is exactly what we need. And this is now, I mean, it just coming back to me because I haven't fully launched Empower People Academy, and it has been kind of like a disaster in such a way that I have to kind of like ask mentors for their expertise and then their videos and all. But I have been really waiting for this time, and I guess this is really the time we're in. I said from the day that I met Franco, I said I wanted this guy to be on the front line with me. Of course, Diane Hockman is, Diane Hockman, Lisa Grossman is Lisa Grossman, Curtis Broom and all, and other contributors, but the one that I really wanted to be in the front lines with me was Franco. I said that a year ago, but he was into a different company. I knew I wasn't going to be doing it because, like I said, I was concentrating on Empower People Academy and, of course, my other software business. But really, this is just a dream come true, and I'm just so blessed and honored because you guys are going to learn a lot from Franco G, and I've learned a lot from him. Um, and like I said, simplicity. He makes things simple, and but you get results. I always say, for you, if you don't understand the complex things, you always go back to the basic things. And it might seem for a lot of you that internet marketing is complicated. It's so hard to learn, but really, if you have the blueprint, we always say it's simple to make money online, but not easy. Simple because we have the steps. And um, I'm just going to say it. I've read his booklet, actually two, but the second one is the coconut. uh, uh, it's just this booklet just kind of like changed everything
You like
and
the coconut money code, huh? You
yeah,
like it?
yes. So the coconut money code is, sorry, I just forgot the whole thing, but I was offline for like 10 hours. I said, man, this is exactly what I'm gonna give to people. And then I said, yeah, just having Franco in Empower People Academy is going to take you from A to Z. It's so simple. And using the social media, how he's doing it, we're all going to just duplicate. And I'm just so glad because I can leverage this guy. So anyway, I announced that we have a phase three, okay? Because Franco, initially during Christmas, since we're not ready to yet with Empower People Academy to be fully launched, we created a program called Give Love, Give Back. And I saw this program and I promoted it and then paid people way in. So I have about 700 people who are in. And then there's phase two, which I announced. It's a program called Massive Save, and they're gonna do this simultaneously with phase three. It's just that it's just that when I found this phase three vacation, I already have the phase two, so we're doing it simultaneously. Now, I want you, please, because I want people to know that they already know that I have not promoted anything except Empower Network. The people that know me, I have multiple income streams, but when I started, I just do simple sites and just build it and affiliate marketing. But I have not massively promoted any company other than Empower Network. And when I saw this vacation, it took me like 2 weeks. And when I run into his blog, Franco, that was my decision point. And I told Todd, Todd is someone that I know, but I've known Franco more than I've known him. And when he said, after reading the review, I said, okay, I'm going to get into this program. I'm going to promote because it is a solid business online, and that's what we want to teach in Empower Network, that people learn how to build a solid business online, a business that will last for a long time and not just a business that will be closed in 2, 3, 4, 5 months, or a year. Now when Franco reviewed this vacation, I read it, I said, this is it. But I had to make sure that I talked to him and that he would do this with me, because and yes, he is. I'm directly. He's the sponsor, and we're going to be working with this. But I want Franco to just say something about why he chose to be in vacation.
Well, the reason is really so simple. For years, for 14 years full time now, what I've been focused on is it's one thing for you to learn how to market, how to sell information, products, programs, MLMs, whatever you want on the internet, And I really got a passion for not only learning it but teaching it. But in that journey, I found out that you can be passionate about teaching a whole bunch of stuff, but if you want other people to be able to get results and put money in their pockets and feed their kids a little bit better and put them in private school and really build a lifestyle that they want to build, when they begin to search for things here in this community on the internet, nobody's looking for a hard, complicated way to do things that are worse than their current job. People I found through just my marketing trial and error, they're looking for a simple way, number one. They're looking for a simple way to get results, to make not even to make the money, but to make money in a way that it's going to help them live a better life, not be slaving on their computer trying to learn internet marketing 16 hours a day after they get home from work, right? So they're looking for a very specific, simple way to get the results they want in their life. In addition to that, they're looking for leadership and the education and training and the tools that will help them apply what they're learning. Because a lot of people, they consume hours upon hours of information, but they won't take any action because it's not told to them exactly how to take action. It's not that simple. You learn a concept, and then you're left by yourself to go figure everything out and actually produce the result. What I saw with Paycation, not only with Paycation, but what I saw with working with Todd Dowell and Charles Fuchs, is that the underlying current of what you need, they have the team, they have the leadership, they have the expertise and the education and training and the tools, but also they do it in a way where they're teaching you and doing it live. And I have an example right now. When I go to screen share, I'm going to just show you. Nothing's been prepared here. There's no script. We didn't know the format. I wanted to have a conversation. But I'm going to show you how even right now, it's 7:21 here, Arizona time. It's 10:21 in the morning on Saturday. You guys are in the future. I'm just glad the world is going to when I wake up. I'm just glad. So we make it to Saturday. That's awesome. So yes. Saturday morning, right? And Joy is up in a little bit north, right? Vancouver, Pacific time.
Yeah, it's Central. Okay. Central time.
And at whatever time it is, and literally, I have had days where I have projects where I pull all-nighters and I stay awake all night, and there's somebody from the Paycation community on Todd Dowell, Charles Fuchs, our team, that is constantly serving other people, answering a question, showing them what to do on Facebook to generate leads, showing them what to say to a prospect that had a couple of questions. Everything is live in real time. They have the team training site, and they have the training community inside of Facebook that we just plug into and we go. So basically the concept became, wow, so here I have a vehicle that's fairly, it's not hard to get into. It's fairly affordable compared to the $300 to $1,000 of comparable programs to get started, and the hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month just to maintain them. Here, Paycation, I saw very affordable to get started, super affordable to keep going, and with just a couple of invitations to free training that turned into instructions to watch a simple video, people get excited. Because it's simple, people are here 24/7, and people begin to join. When people begin to join under you, then all of a sudden, they get plugged into the similar system. And now you're generating income from your own sales that the team helps you close. There's a part of Paycation where we as a team leaders, we're professional marketers. All you really have to recruit in Paycation to begin the process is just 3 sales, right? 3 people that are willing to charge with you, to build a future with you, to see the vision, to team up and to go, and then just do whatever it takes to find 3 people of themselves. So just 3. Now there's some of us that we know how to bring in 3 per day. And because the structure, the way the leverage of this team build is formed, we have to place them somewhere. And they have to go under our existing team members. So there's a little bit of that leverage. So you take that leverage, the way we can help you, and also the education, the training, and the simplicity of our system, and that's why we're growing so fast, Joy. I'd like to go on screen share, but I want to give it back to you for a second. What I want to show everybody first, though, is that we're living in a world where even if people do not have access to a computer, everybody pretty much has access through a smartphone. And everything that we do, I'm just showing a simple little training site like what Empower People Academy has on Facebook. This is a method inside of Facebook that we can very quickly invite people to. You'll be inviting people to free training to your own Empower
Right.
People Academy inside of Facebook. And as long as you have a free Facebook account, we have
Yeah.
the tools in the system to show you how to share a simple video with tons and tons of people, whether they're in Philippines, California, New York, Chicago, Europe. The other thing, one other thing before I knock it back to you, Joy, is what I love about vacation is everything I just said, plus how many times have you joined a company that says, oh, pretty soon we're going international, and pretty soon never happens?
Right.
Vacations is global now. We're global now. But however, some companies go global, but they're too expensive for the certain
Right.
economies that they're in. So it's not
Exactly.
that hard. You can be in 300 countries, but if you're priced away from them, it doesn't make any difference. Vacations pricing model, the niche, travel, I mean, I've heard constantly, I've traveled all my life since I've had my own business. You have the time freedom to travel. So we're always traveling, Mexico, Hawaii, all over the
Right.
place, Bahamas, and we always run into people. And I've learned that it seems like we here in America travel the least of the rest of the planet.
Right.
Everybody else takes holiday, and
Yes.
they travel more than we,
Canada. In
right?
Canada, yes, people are Canada known for travelers because a lot of them get like a 3 week vacation, even if with the job thing. So yeah, I was surprised also.
The way I saw vacation, here I am in a global opportunity priced perfectly with a great compensation, the leadership, the team, and the systems, and the education and training. Beyond that, what I really loved about it is that the product gives people the ability to do more efficiently what they already are passionate about doing. It's an $8 trillion global industry, travel. So
Right.
you're giving people the ability to do for a lower cost, more efficiently, what they already love to do anyway. And the people in other places of the civilized world that are not traveling now, if you ask them, if you had the time and money, what would you do with your life that's different than today? I would travel.
Yes,
So
exactly.
just I remember going back a little bit when I first started in direct sales, way before the internet. I started. I read a book by Robert Kiyosaki, all of his books. Robert
Mhm.
Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant. In those books, he constantly told me that my next step, because I was working 9 to 5 in my job, I was proud of what I did. I did the best to my ability. I got trained in the military in the medical field. I came out of the U.S. Navy, and that I was running surgery centers, and I love what I do. However, I was stressed out and I wasn't having the freedom or the money that I wanted to make in my life for the future. And so I started reading these books, and he told me, your next step in the books, he told me, your next steps is you have to learn sales. You
Right.
absolutely have to learn the skills of an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, communication, confidence. I was a complete introvert. If it would have been even 15 years ago, I would be sweating right now, sweaty palm, not knowing what. I would go to Thanksgiving, Joy, and in front of my own cousins, I would be natural in the casual environment. But as soon as they said, they got a glass and they hit it, ding, ding, ding. Franco, would you like to do, say grace today, or would you say a toast? Immediately, even in front of my own family, where that's the only people there, people I grew up with, complete just chaos, panic, anxiety. I was that introverted. And through that study, I learned skill sets, right? But one of the first things he told me, you have to learn sales. So I transitioned out of my job and I got into insurance sales. And I
Wow.
went to a company that was known for their education and training in sales. And it was great sales, but it was very hard to open up a conversation with another human being. Joy, would you like to talk about life insurance tonight? Let's talk about life insurance. It was a very hard conversation. It's like, what are you talking about? Either A, I don't want to get into life insurance because then she'll kill me or he'll kill me. Then number two, I'm not going to die. I don't need no life insurance. So that was a very tough conversation. And I say that to say when I met my wife, Pammy, she was working in real estate making 10 times higher commissions, and she had customers and prospects come. She would go to concerts and Dodger games and watch the Lakers, and that was business. It
Right.
always seemed like she was having fun because she had the conversation of, would you like to learn how to be an investor in real estate? And that was
Mhm.
an easier, more sexy conversation. Well, I learned in this business that the conversation about making money in a simple way, that's pretty sexy to people. It's an easy
Yes.
conversation to have if you're
Yes.
authentic. Conversation number two, let me show you how I get paid to travel all around the world.
Yes.
So easy conversations to have. It's easy to create a picture with a little word swag on it and say something on Instagram or on Facebook with your phone and get the message out. And I know, Joy, I'll give back to you. In my other booklet, it's called Simple Freedom, the Simple Freedom
Yes.
booklet. And in there really tells the story of how I learned from mentors and systems. I learned how to create cash flow on the internet because I learned how to share or start simple little conversations,
Right.
messages, conversations. You can start with a picture and a little statement of anything that you're doing, whether I'm out with the movie to the movies with my family, or I'm traveling, or it's Christmas, or we're in Hawaii. Yeah, I just share. Just share your life, share your passions. Even if you're not the one traveling, collect pictures of travel and put your vision out there and share it. Would you like to go with me, guys? Who wants to go with me to Hawaii? And that begins a conversation, and that's what we do. So I'll bounce it back to you and see where we take it from there. But I do want to do the screen share, and I want to share something really cool.
Yes, yes. I'll just be quick. One of the things that I will be doing is that I'm gonna get back to blogging using the Empower Network blog. Hey, Erica, if you're here, you're watching, you're gonna be happy because Erica is my sponsor. But and David Wood, you're gonna probably finally see me. But I'm gonna start blogging. This is like last year, like few months ago, I wanted to blog about all the resorts and beaches of the Philippines. And we have a show in the Philippines, and it kind of like promoted. And that one of the reasons why Philippine economy is booming is because of tourism. And we have a lot of, resorts and all, and I wanted to blog about that. And then when I fly to the Philippines, because I'll be flying around the Philippines to promote EPA, I'm gonna, have a live footages of the resorts and whatever places we go to. So that's gonna be my way of marketing vacation, because on that site, I will have the vacation, I will have the banner, and then people will see, be linked to, be forwarded to the site and all. So we will teach you guys how to do that. And with Empower People Academy, once you're inside, we have our own viral blogging platform as well. So and you can do that. We're gonna be teaching you how to do this, blogging thing, but we will start with like simple marketing, which is Facebook marketing, because a lot of the Filipinos, Frank, a lot of the Filipinos are on smartphones. I guess it's about 90%, and
It's
we
what percent? How many percent
90,
of Filipinos?
90%.
90? Oh
Yes,
my goodness
everyone.
gracious!
We are on the
This
top. We
create
are
a
on the top five, uh, uh, top five, if I'm not mistaken, the number one or two in Asia who is into social media. Our stars, meaning the social, the
Mhm,
celebrities, can
mhm.
just say something, a keyword on Twitter, and it will be trending, and
Wow.
millions of followers will be, tweeting the same thing. That's why when I was talking to my team, I kept telling my developer, hey, look, we built, and my Empower people can attest to that. We started November, December, January, February, March, 4 months, fresh people just promoted using their smartphones. And how come I would say that? these people who are watching us right now, a lot of them, 90% of them, are using only smartphones. And they can only use Facebook because of the free data that they get from their network. They couldn't even go to any website. That's why every time we have Hangout, I normally just this 22 social that we're using is very doable for them because it's on Facebook. And we built this team, 3,700 in 4 months. And it's not me for real. It's the people. It's them. They've just promoted and invited people. And we have about less than 1,000. We're active right now, about 700, I guess. And you see them about 300 on Facebook. Some of them are even doing offline stuff, but they're still on using their smartphones. And I was telling them, Franco, imagine these people that are with me are quote newbies, but they're doing mobile marketing, the 21st century, the most powerful marketing, right? Marketing. This is it. This is the smartphone. You can just um, market and make money using your smartphone. So yeah, that's why I say I was telling myself I was congratulating them. They were just sharing. They were just duplicating. They were just following instructions and just keep on sharing. And with the ones who they know this 22 social and they have their own fan page and they just invite people to this hangout, then it's going to be just so easy. It's really going to be simple, and that's what I love about what we're going to do. So back to you, Franco.
Oh, it's checkmate and it's a slam dunk. This little magical little box, if you will, is a significant six-figure income within 12 months. It's a question of who wants it. It's a
Yes.
question of who wants it. You're not going to be able to probably see, but on the face of the very first page of my iPhone, I have the first two rows really those are the apps that are responsible for my 6 and 7 figure income. All these
Wow.
years
Right.
online in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Right.
my fan page, and see that one word swag, little
Yeah.
word
Swag.
swag.
I love that swag.
Let me tell you about two free apps or networks that you're already a part of.
Hmm.
Really, to blog about anything in the world that you want, where all of the millions of people are, where you don't have to go try to figure out, okay, I've got this content. Now, how in the world do I get people to see the content? I thought it was a faster, more simple idea for my people to learn how to first find where the millions of people are already at and then put the content
Right.
there right in front of their eyes. And there's two that are on fire right now, personally for me, because of how we teach to do things. I teach copywriting, I teach
Right.
creative attraction kind of methods, visuals, words, phrases that you can borrow from me. You can take from any of our team. And when you see something compelling, a picture with a great saying, a phrase that compels you to go and learn more, then you just put your picture with your family in front of it and use the phrase. We teach you exactly what to do. But the two are Instagram and Facebook.
Right.
Instagram and Facebook right now, I was just talking to Pammy about how Instagram is just blowing up on me. Instagram is a picture blog. There's no different. It's more powerful than most of the real WordPress blogs out there because the people are already there. And let me put it to you this way. If you just start a website on the internet today, a blog, a website, call it whatever you want to call it. But if you start a website or a blog today, and you tell somebody that you know, even your friend, hey, I just started my blog. Go check it out. Click on my links. Get on my list. You know, they're probably going to feel a little bit awkward. They're not
Hmm.
probably going to want to tell you no to your face, but to tell people, go to my website, click on a link, opt in somewhere, jump into my email list. These things are now kind of like personal territory. They're like, hey, wait a minute, I have no use for your web. I don't want to buy anything from you, right? Now,
Right.
if you take the exact same people and you say, guys, I'm on Instagram, check out my new pictures that I just uploaded, check out my Instagram. In a heartbeat, they're already there
Right.
before you ask them. Because if
Yes.
you learn to post the way we post a picture with some word swag on it, and
Mhm.
you'll learn how to do it. It's so simple, it's so easy. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, it cannot be this easy. It is this simple. Before you even think, how do I get people there? They're already liking and commenting on your content. So I'm going to give you two pieces of information that are really going to help you in your marketing, no matter what, no matter when you start in vacation. But I'm going to give you this disclosure. I know Empower People Academy. I know the power of Joy Heartwell, and I know how Paycation works. I know that there could only be 3 people on our front line, and I
Right.
know that everybody else in turn starts going under, under, under. So if you can read between the lines, a little Manny Pacquiao action, knock it out.
Right.
Knock out
Right.
now. Do not counterpunch this thing. Go on full attack and get on the team. Now I'm going to give you a couple of things that I've been doing on Instagram that are just knocking it out of the park. And I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to share my screen here a little bit and show you exactly how you can crush.
Like I'm like a
And
cheerleader here,
yeah,
cheering.
you
Oh
guys
God.
excited, fired? All right, let me
Yeah.
share my screen here and share this. Okay, you are sharing screen. Okay, so I should be sharing my screen right now. I'm going to go and can you see the Paycation website?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
I don't know
the
why it's so easy for you. Every time I share screen, I have this mirror effect. I don't know why.
yeah, until you click
There's a
away
way.
from the Hangout tab to another tab. So I want you to pay attention to something very cool. We're going to teach you how to invite people to a simple way to make money. That's number one. We're also going to teach you my second most profitable invitation style is we're going to teach you how to invite people to free training to show them how to make money online. Okay, so those two simple invitations are the only invitations that I've been using for 14 years on the internet. I don't need any other invitations. Those work for the entire planet, and they work very, very well. Now, what I want to show you about Paycations is when you invite people, A, to free training, or B, to a simple way to make money, you can do it with what I'm about to show you, Facebook and Instagram. And by the time they reply to you and say, yes, what is it? You can send them to a website like this that truly has all the information created by marketers for marketers that delivers the exact videos that you want to deliver in the way that it's most profitable to deliver them. And this site does all of the explaining for you. You don't have to figure out everything about Paycation, the comp plan, everything is explained here. All you have to do is get really good at doing a very simple invitation. So what do those invitations look like? Where are you going to get the invitation training from? And I want to show you first, Joy knows about this. That's the coconut
Yes.
money code. And
Sorry.
it
Coconut.
basically
Yeah,
tells the
I love
story.
it.
I you know
Yes. I this just fired me up. I mean, this made because of this. I just people were looking for me. Why was I not online because of this? Yeah.
what happened here, I took my family on a vacation to Hawaii that was supposed to be the usual 1 week. We ended up staying there 2 months. And the reason that we did that and inspired this little booklet that I share with everybody, and I teach my team how to share it with everybody, is because I went for 1 week and I ended up staying for 2 months. I was really humbled because I said to myself, wow, people fight all their life to finally take a 1 week vacation where I come from, the type of life
Right.
that I came from. It's extremely rare. And you never find a person that left with one-way tickets to Hawaii for a plan of staying for 1 week and ends up staying with their entire family for 2 months. And so I came up with the inspiration of writing the Coconut Money Code and tell the story of how I stumbled on a mysteriously hilarious way to sip cash flow out of coconuts on the internet. Right? And so it's a fun way of telling the story of exactly how this happened. So I have a way that I can turn this booklet into information that you can share online. But even here, you can take snapshots of this and you can use it as content for Facebook. You can post
Right.
pictures of this, screen shares with your own pictures on Instagram. But let me show you where you get the training for all of this. The training happens on our team training site for the New Life Movement, which is under Todd Dow and Charles Fuchs. This is our vacation team. When a new member signs up, everybody has the question, what am I going to do now? I'm in. What do I do now to begin to market? Todd and the team do not waste any time at all teaching you exactly what to begin to do within your first hour to begin
Right.
to generate leads on the social networks to build your vacation business. It's very, very simple. There's video one. Step number one is complete the CTA training, very simple to do. And then step number two is set up your marketing. And then step number three is the 5 core commitments of the team, how we as leadership and you as members and leaders of the team will commit to doing 5 simple little things consistently that generate productivity, not only for yourself, but for your growing team. And then we plug you into step number 4, which I'm going to show you right now, our private Facebook group. And this is like a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week. Never, it's like Las Vegas. It's like New York. It never sleeps. It's our training center and mentorship community for just vacation that never
Right.
sleeps. Anytime you have a question, if you're ever stuck, if you need copy, if you need a strategy, a tactic to take to Instagram and to Facebook, it's there 24/7 for you. And then our follow our team trainings. We have live and recorded videos, audios, content you can take, graphics you can use, and Hangouts as well too. So all of that is on the team training side here. This is just focused on vacation. It doesn't take away from anything that you do at EPA. It's just vacation-focused information and training. And then we have, of course, I wanted to show this live. Down below, here you see our New Life Movement, our Facebook training group. The very first post is always the same, so that all you have to do when you receive a new member to the team is give them the link to the Facebook group for our movement, for the New Life Movement. When they come here, this main post and video in the top is all they need to start with, and it's always here, so you never have to reinvent anything. You can just
Right.
keep promoting and marketing and producing, and your team is going to get the best education possible, the same one that you get. And in here, there's links on how to get hooked up with the team, what to do first. But I want to show you something, because in the way of this team group, you see these chats going on live down here, Joy?
Right. Right.
This is the big team leaders chat for our vacations team, and this
Mhm.
is a Charles Fuchs vacation team, and then there's so many other ones. But here's what we're doing on these. This is magic. I'm going to show you how to implement this on Facebook and Instagram in 2 seconds, in 2 minutes. But here's what happens. We have our entire team join these live chats, and then we
Right.
teach you in our training what kind of posts to create for Facebook. And on Facebook, the whole heart and soul of Facebook is what we call engagement. When
Right.
people are watching you, and they're your prospects, but people from your network that are just watching passively, all of a sudden, they see that you post something, and within a few minutes, dozens and dozens of people are liking and sharing and commenting and saying, hey, you're awesome, Joy, you're incredible, Joy. You know when Joy posts something and in less than 2 seconds, there's like 1 million likes and comments on the magic that she has? We're going to teach you how to create that same magic as a
Yes.
team,
Yes.
because we're all a part. There's hundreds of people on these teams. We have multiple. There's 51 here, there's 36 here, there's like 2 or 3 other ones. What happens is this. You create a post based on our training. You put it on your Facebook, and then you come here with a link to the post, and you
Mhm.
say, hey, team, please give me some love on this post. Like here, see, this guy's name is Brett. He just put a link to one of his posts, and he says, blitz please for Ivan, right? So what we do as a team, dozens and even hundreds of people will click on this immediately, like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to click on it. It's going to open up. It's a mobile post from his phone. I can tell because of the way it's laid out, super huge like this for a laptop, but
Mhm.
it's because he did it from his phone. So the link is coming from cm.facebook, that's mobile.facebook. So it looks weird on my laptop, but on the phone it looks beautiful. right? So this is a person just like you on a smartphone building his business. He creates a post, it's a short little video post with a message on it, and he tells the entire team, please show me some love. Now, when you go here, he just did this moments ago. Literally, I can see that it was 1 hour ago that he made this post, and he's already got 18, and Charles Fuchs even came over here, 18 likes. See, I'm going to like it, so now he's got 19 likes. And then he's got all of these comments, and I'm going to put something awesome. I love this team, right? I'm going to give him a little love, and I'm going to post that comment. Can you imagine you being able to post something that we teach you how and just be your authentic self, but we give you the phrasing, the messages, the stories, the angles that are designed to compel people to want to know, what are you doing?
Yes,
And all of a sudden,
exactly. Right, right.
as
Exactly.
a team, as an army, we come over here, and all of a sudden there's tons of engagement on your post. Somebody from your true network of prospects is going to want to know what's going on. They're going to inbox you. They're going to comment and say, what's going on here? Please share with me. What are you doing, right? So that's just one way that we use Facebook, and that's why I wanted to show you these, and it's going out of control. There's always people here. And so now I'm going to minimize. There's another one. See next level, vacation number 2. Here's a group with 98 people waiting to share and give you massive engagement and love on your Facebook post so you can look like a rock star pretty much
Right.
immediately. Close
Awesome.
these off.
Yeah.
And so in this group, you see that people are welcoming other new teammates. Please welcome William Drake. This gets your team really excited. Welcome to the team, welcome to the team, welcome to the team. And it's all day long. We're celebrating people that's getting results, that's joining. And what happens, another part of content that we teach you how to create is we teach you how to take a short little video to do exactly what I just did right now in the last 5 seconds, where I would turn on my video here recording my screen, and I would tell people, look guys, I just want to show you the training and the level of commitment and teamwork that we have in our team here at Vacation. This is why you want to join us. This thing is going crazy. These are all people that are just joining now. So if you love the idea of getting paid a lot of money to travel by simply sharing messages on Facebook and Instagram, I click on the link, watch the video, and get back to me immediately, because I'd like to put you below the new people that are going to be joining this week. You know, I'd love to start helping you build your business too. And with simple little 30-second, 1-minute videos like this, we also help you promote them on Facebook. So that's a couple of the little things. There's a ton of in-depth training, but I'm just going
Right.
really fast for the sake of time. Now I
Right.
want to show you something very, very special. I'm going to go over to my Instagram, because compared to Facebook, the level of attention and the level of newness to marketing on Instagram right now has the power of, for marketing and converting sales, it has the pulling interest power that Facebook had even 3-4 years ago. It is a baby, and it is blowing up. You see how I promoted
Yes.
our
Yes.
hangout right here, Joy?
Yeah, I
So,
see it. Ah.
so let me show you how to turn. A lot of people say, well, how do I use Instagram? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't put links in there. I can't comment. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, basically, yes, you can. There's a way that you can. Most of the time, you do all of your Instagram stuff on your phone. They do not allow you to do much things on a laptop with Instagram, because they want you to do it on your phone while you're living your life. And that works perfect for how we use it, right, in this business. So what you do, let me show you, like, for example, I'm going to do like this. This picture right here was promoting this hangout. And so now Joy is going to know right away. I have turned, do you see how I've turned my Instagram, Joy, into a blog, into a picture blog? What I do on Instagram is I create compelling images, or I use compelling images that tell a very specific story. I'm always guiding. Yes, I'm showing my life. I'm sharing the authentic me with my family, what I'm passionate about, but it's always wrapped around the story that I'm able to do this only because I learned how to build my own simple business on my phone. on the social networks. That's it. I learned how to make money on Instagram and Facebook, and that's why I can do the things that I do with my family while everybody else is working, right? So that seems to be the underlying story in everything that we do. And so now what I do is I use images like this, and I learned how to allow Instagram to find people for me. For example, by using strategic hashtags, we show you exactly which hashtags to use and how in your Instagram posts so that it can attract people. And in a matter of minutes, this was just this morning, Joy, about 11 hours ago, it says right
Wow.
here, I posted this picture, and you see I make it like a blog post because I never just do the picture and then just drown it with hashtags. No, I always put a little bit of a blog post style post to
Right.
it. For example, this one says, I'm on my grind, TGIF, which over here means thanks. For most people, it means thank God it's Friday. But we change it around, and we call it the grind includes Friday. And so that's the
Yes.
post of this picture, right? It's like on my grind, the grind includes Friday. People, who's out there grinding and building? What are you doing today? I'm finishing up some core training modules for the soon-to-be released Simple Freedom Academy, and I use that in hashtags, and I use another hashtag that already gets traffic, internet marketing,
Wow.
training, and coaching club. And then I hashtag a couple of very specific words, names of companies, where I know there's a lot of networkers wanting to know how to use Instagram to get leads and to make money online, right? And so what happened? Well, I got 16 plus 1, 2, 3, so 19 likes and already some comments coming in from this one post. I teach to create an army of posts because what people do is, depending on your picture and depending on how you're posting, people will be interested in you. And the only way, and this is what I love about Instagram, the only way you cannot put a link and hyperlink on your content or in the comment stream, in the threads, you cannot spam Instagram. It's very, very
Right.
difficult to do that, which is good. The only way they can get more information that's uniform is by clicking on your profile picture and coming here to your profile. And we teach you
Mm-hmm.
exactly how to use your profile here highlighted so that it generates leads. Now people want to know what's going on. Entrepreneur, learn internet marketing, get daily leads on Instagram, free training, go here. Well, people go there and then they get some free training and now they're on my list. They go follow me on Facebook because that's what I tell them to do in my follow-up. And now they begin to ask questions and boom, I let them know what you're learning now, that I'm using Paycation as my financial vehicle to monetize this activity. It is free to get Instagram. It is
Right.
free to use every single tool that I use for Instagram, and it is free to do what I do on Facebook. It's even free to model the training page on Facebook that Joy uses so that you can model her training and just invite people to free training, and then she'll let them know if you want to party with our team, all you got to do is click the green button, and then they'll be joining you. It's free to do that too. We're going to show you how to
Right.
do that. So one more example, and then we'll go on. So
I love
something
this. Love. Yeah.
something that gathers curiosity on Instagram right now is very short, entertaining videos and also your personal story. I'm going to show you two posts right now that do that. So this post here is a little video of my daughter. I'm going to open it up. And now video is all the rage right now on Instagram, but marketers, people for marketing don't know how to use them yet. They usually begin to pitch and sell and try to hype people into doing stuff, and that's not the way to go. For example, on this one, I'm using a very short little video of my daughter. You'll see what happens here in a second, but I used it in a little funny story to tell people, this is how we feel when you just spam our wall. And
Right.
it's so the concept here is doing a little bit of humorous teaching, training. It positions you as somebody that knows what you're doing. And then again, I use some very targeted hashtags as keywords so that people are always, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I'm not a technical guy, but people look through these hashtags and they
Right.
find posts on Instagram. So this is the way you get traffic, but you have
Right.
to do something that gives value. So anyway, here's the blurb. This is how we feel when you just spam our walls. And now they play the video, right? just something funny, right? She's
Right.
face, she's disgusted, and she wants to hide under the table. So
That's nice.
that's the point. That's the post, and it just catches people's attention. It's humorous, and because of this, who knows? Maybe post number one, maybe post number 21. But at some point, if
Right.
you do what you, people are going to wonder, this is a cool person. Let me go see who this is. And again, they're going to click on your profile because it's the only way to learn more about you. And there they see a little blurb that has a link to your business money making website. And so that's another one. Another one can be your story, right? Here we are in a plane, and it's me and my wife just having fun. And I use hashtags on my t shirts and things to kind
Hmm.
of identify what I do, what I'm passionate about, how I can help them. So, and that's exactly what I use here as the post. How can we help build your business? And again, hashtags to other network marketers. And so this one got a ton of likes and a bunch of comments. So it's not one, post that's going to be the magic for you, but it's the whole collection where you really truly, Joy, if you spend, I would say, 1 minute on my
Hmm.
Instagram, you kind of get the feeling of my story and who I
Like
am, what kind of,
yeah, the story, right?
right? And that's the key. And so this is how we teach people. Again, this one I just did 2 hours ago, and I was just writing one of my other booklets. Here I go again, right? So this one,
Yay, more booklets.
microphone here. This is exactly 2 hours ago, Joyce. So this is what I was doing before we started getting ready for this hangout. And I'm writing the beginning, how money is made online. And it's going to be another informational booklet. I just share them with the public and catch people's attention where they want a little bit more info. In just a little over 2 hours, we've had over 20 something likes already, and some comments are starting to flow in. Now, this one is a little different, Joy. What I did with this one is actually more of an in-depth training blog post on my Instagram. So the secret that nobody knows yet, because I have not sold a course on it, I haven't begun to teach this, is I'm really teaching my team how to begin to use Instagram as a teaching, training, value blog. Nothing
Wow.
different. The
Wow.
only difference is that if you're a newbie, if you're brand new, and you begin a brand new blog, it's going to be very, very difficult to get people to that blog if you're not already kind of knowing what you're doing on social networks. That's where you can get your audience. So easier for a new person to begin a Facebook for free and begin an Instagram for free and use it like a blog and post very valuable teaching content. So some you saw was just a quick little video with a quick little post. Others, sporadically, are very in-depth teaching content, just like you would on a blog, using the same keywords disguised as hashtags to get you the traffic. And as you
Hmm.
do the other feel good kind of posting, this is what attracts more people to you all the time. And then, boom, you hit them with some wisdom. You hit them with some strategy. You hit them with intelligence. And you hit them with an invitation to more training. Just go to my profile, click the link, and come to free training. This is how you begin to move people, millions of people, from Instagram onto your blog, onto your training site. And that's how you get them in front of this very beautiful, very simple opportunity to help them monetize what they're already doing on social media. So at this point, I want to ask everybody who's fired up? Who's
Yeah.
excited? I'm excited. I'm fired
I'm
up because
excited. I'm
finally
fired up.
we have a very we have a very simple way to help people monetize what everybody's doing on their smartphones on these things already. We can already help them. Let's monetize these for you. Let's create these into ATMs. I want to turn your smartphone into your own personal ATM. Back to you,
Yes,
Joy.
awesome, awesome. Wow, that's just a lot of value. Really, one of the reasons why I love what you do is because, like I said, it's so simple, and then you're into like writing the booklets and all. Anyone who would, you know, read. I really am asking Empower People Academy to have it printed. If not, you just download it on your phone. But I I printed mine. just a few minutes ago because I have to kind of like read it and just highlight the things that I need to do because, like I said, it's already a blueprint. What Franco is doing with that mini booklets are the blueprints. So all you have to do is to just follow it, and that's why but of course, it won't. We say it's not easy because you have to do the whole 9 yards. You have to do it. You have to implement it. But just looking at the Instagram, because I haven't done any marketing in Instagram for real, and that's why I'm so excited that Franco is doing it because the Filipinos are into it for real,
Yay.
and they don't even.
Instagram is your gold EPA. I'm telling you, it was like it was designed in Manila for you guys.
It was designed, yeah, for Manila, but I,
Made.
yeah, I mean that's why uh, this training is just I'm just kind of like speechless because I'm excited with Instagram. I too have to do it. I know Todd Dow has his own too, but everyone's really is a perfect match with Facebook, Instagram, and all, right? So yeah, and if any one of you are fired up leaders that are going to be watching this one, the leaders in the Philippines and my overseas workers, because I have a group. I was going to tell you when you were showing the chat groups. We
Mhm.
have in Empower People Academy about, if I'm not mistaken, 10 chat groups.
Oh
And
yeah.
right now, of the 700, or out of the 3,000 people, but of the 700 active, we have about 25 leaders who created 25 official groups. And what we do is in that chat, um, because we haven't really done any formal official training on Facebook, but using that leader chat that I say and with that we did, I always tell them to just like I said, every time I post, you like, comment, and you share, because instead of spamming other people's wall, this I've always been practicing law of attraction. Anybody, because I just was telling them, well, let's create a noise, because
Mhm.
people are going to get curious, what are they doing, what is Empower People Academy, why are they all just solid as one? And for the past 4 months now, people are following me. Some before, some are, they don't just listen and they don't get it, but right now if you see it, every time I post you see everyone, because what I do, Franco, is just what you were saying. Every time I post something, I post the exact same thing in all the group chats, and everyone is gonna run to the wall and do and like and comment and everything, and that's exactly why people are curious. What are they doing? What are they doing? And like right now with you, the thing that I love about what you said is that this time, because of that group chat, different group chats, we can highlight
Yeah.
everyone's posts. So if someone is going to post, then everyone is going to just like everything, and then that's how we show support to each and everyone, each member,
It's
and that's really good.
it
So
is so amazingly powerful because there's something that Facebook really relies on right now. Is they call engagement is the heart of everything. It's
yes,
into their edge rank algorithm, and I know you guys train on that affinity. They call a part of it
yes,
affinity is the most important part. And when they see that somebody is liking, commenting, and sharing, because the basic thing is you can have a Facebook network of 5,000 people, but it doesn't mean that when you post, anybody sees it. Maybe a tiny fraction will see your post. However, when all of a sudden Facebook sees that when you post, you have such influence that you get dozens of people from your network to like and comment and share, what they do, they release more of your network to see it. So they
wow,
allow more and more people. And
right,
even beyond that, now all of a sudden, not only your network is seeing it, but their friends are seeing it and their friends. So because a lot of people ask, well, if we're all on the same team, why are we just liking each other? We're already in. Don't we have to be out there promoting to other people? And I say, there's always steps. You don't just sign up to be a doctor. You have to go to medical school,
Right.
pre-med, medical school, residency, and then your fellowship. There's
Right.
process. As a team, if you keep doing what you guys are already doing phenomenally well, but
Yes.
do it for your leaders, but do it for yourselves too.
Yes.
Go
Right.
viral with others' posts, and
Right.
you'll be amazed how many brand new people that would have never seen, maybe not even connected to you as likes and friends on
Right.
Facebook, they will see the next time you begin to post, they'll see it automatically. And so it's more exposure. And when you do the kinds of posts that we're doing, when you really get down to it, sometimes if you're pitchy or salesy or hypey, then yes, people are going to be defensive and they might tell you, well, all that stuff you do, they're probably little things or pyramid or scams or whatever. I got my job, I'm okay. That's when they're being defensive because they thought they were being sold.
Right.
However, when you really take that away and you're having a heart-to-heart conversation with another human being, there's been studies done in every civilized country in this world, and it's about the same. About 70% of people say that they're not satisfied with the level of financial wellness in their life, with their current career. They would do things a little bit differently. They studied all these years to get degrees, and then finally they get to a career that they do not like. And
Right.
a big chunk of people. So when you get honest about it, we know that's how people feel. So it's not about approaching them too aggressively, but when they see some noise happening within a community where
Right.
everybody supports each other,
Exactly.
there's
Right.
results. Then how do you build a bigger crowd? You build a crowd. So you've already built a crowd. Show the world that you're going crazy in here together as a community, and it will naturally, by just the sheer of the laws of the universe, it will attract a bigger crowd. And that's how you feed the family. That's how you feed the community. And that is the magic of what you guys are already doing. And here's the magic, too. Right now, Instagram is so baby to what Facebook already is. They're two powerhouses. Use Facebook. Now, here's what you do. Do the exact same thing you're doing with Facebook. Do it on Instagram. Do it on
Right.
Instagram. It's all about the creative and it's all about the community engaging with each other. And you will have tons of people because Instagram is not such a closed environment distribution wise and exposure. Facebook is kind of closed unless you open it with this kind of engagement. Instagram is open now, wide open.
Right.
Once the engagement, you will attract a
Yes.
massive crowd. That's all you need.
Awesome. Yes. Right. Instagram. Okay. So that's, I guess we will start with that. Instagram.
Both of them. One.
Franco. Yeah. Franco. And just to let you know, Franco, and guys out there, if you've noticed, I announced about showing the videos of vacation. I started with my leaders. Right now, I have about 23, 25 leaders. And of that, I wanted to check which one. And these are like new people for the past 4 months. I'm not even talking about the leaders in the Philippines that are MLMers or in different, um, in the academe world and the non-organization, profit organization. But I am looking for people. We are looking for people who will, um, work with us on vacation. I see, uh, as a matter of fact, I can say as I see everyone in Empower People Academy doing vacation. Okay, I see everyone because we move as a team. We move phase one, phase two, and phase three. We're going to do this simultaneously. But for the people who won't have the money yet, although I know that Filipinos, we are known for, we can just get money, get the money that we need to invest. It only costs how much? That's about $150 or $100. Which do you promote, Franco, most of the time? What would
You
you
know,
do?
The way I am, to be honest, the way I am, I always like to maximize my income ability. So,
Yes, right,
between $99 and $150, $150 opens up all of the coded bonuses inside. And those are comp plan videos they explain. But basically,
right,
here's the bottom line. Um, Joy is very professional. She's very humble, and but I can be a little crazy because I'm kind of the invited guest of the family here right now, so I can say things and I'll just ask for forgiveness later. Guys, get in now. Get in now. Her leaders are not even in yet. Are you kidding me? You want to get in now. I mean, the question between, imagine how good the question is. Should I do $99 or $150 to maximize the entire compensation plan? That's awesome. 99 to 150? I mean, get a spot for you and a family member, right? And then
right,
the monthly overhead of your business is just $60 a month. I mean, that's my favorite lumpia and pancit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's a party, man.
Really, yes, yes,
It's very doable overhead, and I came in at, of course, 150 because I want to maximize everything. It opens up deeper infinity layers of the compensation plan, and it's just 150 one time, and then $60 a month after that. And with the way this team is going to blow up, here's what happens typically in some of these launches. You're going to have the diehards that are going to follow Joy no matter what, and they're like, I want to be first, I want to be now. I'm in right now. I'm in the ring. I'm fighting for her, right? You're going to have that. You're going to have a lot of the professional leaders, awesome people that later are going to absolutely explode this thing regardless, and they know they're going to join, and they already know it right now. However, they're professional. It's a posture. It's cool. They're going to sit on the fence. They're going to see how things go. They don't want to be there during the little turbulence of launching a new team and all the excitement. They want to make sure that Joy is going to be here for a while. They want to make sure it's stable. They want to make sure the website doesn't break, And so they're going to kind of hang out. That's your window of opportunity. That's a hint. You want to be positioned now because risk to reward, the scale is just on your side. It's on your side. Get in now, position yourself now. By the time and that's just wave one of leaders. There's always the bigger leaders behind the first leaders. They want to send the vanguard in. They want to send the foot troops. Then they want to send in the first layer of leaders. Then the massive leaders come in. About 6 months from now to 9 months from now, they will finally be coming in. You want to already be full-time when they come in. That's the kind of story that in network marketing happens very rarely, because very rarely do we have momentum, education, team, leadership, and training all happening at the same place at the same time. Let me just give you one story. I worked in the beginning of my career about 15 years ago. I worked with Charles Fuchs Todd, I think, was like in elementary school back when this happened. And I worked with Charles like 15 years ago, maybe even before that, like 16, 17 years ago. And we were sidelined, not in the same company. I did not know him. He did not know me. But we ran with something really strong, and I knew of his name, and he knew of mine. And I said, we're going to work together one day, Charles. He owned a lead company where I used to buy leads. Back in 2006, 2007, I would buy leads from him. But it's been 17 years. Finally, for the first time, we're working together. This does not happen every day. I'm just trying to say it's unique. Get in now. Those who can, those who cannot right now, stretch a little bit. Just get in and
right.
I promise you, the leadership waves and all this stuff that's coming after this, when they see the excitement that's going on and the legitimacy and our determination to really build it. I've never worked with Joy. I know she's a professional. I've never worked with Todd. I know he's a professional. I've never worked with Charles Fuchs on the same team. I know he's a professional. We are not here to waste time. I have no time. I'm in my mid-40s. I have
Yes,
absolutely no time to start over. I have no time to take it slow. I'm at a point where I have a tremendous sense of urgency to make a lot of people on my team a lot of money because that's the only way that I accomplish my goals. And so I would leverage my sense of urgency. Joy, do you have a sense of urgency to build something significant in this world now and not in 10 years?
Yes, of course, I have that significant
Guys, you got to
urgency.
leverage
I'm in the mid
your
40s. Well, yeah, I'm like 41, 2, 3. Yeah,
I'm
but I
43
don't
years
want
old. I have no time for
43.
this one.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my time. I mean, EPA per se, building this, and I was telling them, Franco, if I just wanted to make money, I would just concentrate on that software development. I'm an Amazon active seller. I just look at my phone and everything's done autopilot. But for real, because we want to give back, we want to, like I said, this is our way. This is my way, our way of, teaching them how to fish, where to get the fish, and how to sell the fish. This is what Empower People Academy. And I'm very, very proud that Paycation, I can say, with just looking at the background of the company, because I think I remember telling you, Franco, that I'm a product specialist. I don't love watching comp plans. I get bored. But if you're an MLMer, you always say, how much are we going to earn? What's the matrix and all? I'm not really into matrices, but with this, I think I watched somebody else's presentation about the 3 by 7 matrix, and once you hit that, I don't know how many of 9 directs and all, with all the people around down you, you'll have about 25,000 residual income. And that's just one way. I mean, like I said, I don't like to highlight comp plans, but a Paycation happens to have 20 ways of making money online. But that in itself, once you've built the team, and guys, you already know where Empower People Academy is heading. We have West Africa, we have all the Asian countries, we have China and all, and not to brag, but for real, I mean, you are just so blessed. I keep on telling them, Franco, that they are blessed because the first 500, 700 who are in the EPA co-op, because we just created a co-op wherein I buy spots, and then with that spots, people are going to earn until they all have sufficient money to invest in their business. But with Paycation, someone who wants, and I'm challenging the people that are watching me right now. You people, a lot of some of the people of the 700, I think 10% invested money and they got scammed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're not just talking about $100, $200. Some are $300, some are be $200. But really, guys, come to think of it, if you are going to do a typical business, say a grocery store or a manufacturing, whatever, you have to get all these permits, and you owe the minimum is about $1,000, which is about 45,000 pesos in the Philippines, to have a physical business. And here you are. I say this is the most lucrative business online, the business online, this type of business model that you invest $150. And then the good thing about this is that as you earn, the money that you're going to pay for your monthly fees will be deducted to your commissions. Am I correct, Franco?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
so so really the $59 is going to be like a operations expense. But come to think of it, I mean, normally, because I'm into creating project study. Normally, you're very, very lucky if you have a 6-month ROI, return of investment. You're very lucky to have a business that will have a return of investment in 6 months. But with $150, okay, investment online, that would what? The first three would give you your $150. Am I correct, Franco? So
Yes.
I'm kind of like crunching some numbers. So $150, if you get the three people, you already reach the ROI. return of investment. And you can do that like in less than a week or depending on, say you're just too slow moving vehicle, for example, like 30 days. But really, that's a quick, for me, ROI. I mean, if I wanted to do it right now, I could have done the three. But like I said, I was telling Franco I wanted to pick the leaders that are, I'm giving them a chance, really, Franco, because if I can just stop an MLMer, they're all gonna come in right away. But I
Yeah.
wanted to give this my leaders a chance before they come in. This 500, 700 people that are fresh, that have helped, been with me for 4 months, be given a chance to have an income, you know, that will, that will be sustainable, that will go a long way, because there's so many income streams out there every day. Many companies are, many launches are out there. And really, Franco, I wanted you to tell the people about, there's nothing wrong about multiple income streams, right? But
No,
when
not
you, yeah, but when you are new in this industry, for me, because I was a newbie, I focus on one thing and one thing alone until I learn the skill set. Because if you do 10 things at the same time and you're new in this industry, you can go fast earner, but you're not going to go a long way. So what can you say about that, Franco, about having a multiple income streams and you're new to this industry?
when you're completely brand new, there are there are a couple of simple everyday activities that you need to take anyway to get enough production going that you simply can't do more than one main business focus at a time when you're brand new. You just can't do it. You're going to dilute yourself and you're going to hurt your team in the very beginning. And this is why, because if you dilute yourself and let's say 3 people want to join you because of a week or 2 weeks or whatever. I'm just saying, starting from scratch, no friends, introverted, just barely learning every single skill, worst case scenario. Not that you're there, just worst case scenario. And let's say you get to the end of your first month or almost to the end of your first month in business and you have 3 really good people that want to join. And you put one in a $20 program, you put another one over here, and you put another one over there. You heard all of them. You heard all of them. Because if you are focused in one activity, especially with a team like this, you can place one and then place the other one right next to them and put them together. Now they're working together. Those two fired up brand new teammates together are worth like 10. They will produce like 10 brand new put sporadically all by themselves because now they have synergy. And now the third one comes in, now you have a story to tell, and stories are powerful, and they're working together. And now, where I mean, it's biblical, right? Where two are
Right.
together, focused. Where two or more
Power.
together, focused in a certain, I mean, boom, magic happens, and that's
Right.
why brand new. I teach people all the time. Do not spread yourself too thin. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even start spreading myself too thin until you're way past full time in the industry, really. There's a specific way that we can layer on things that do not compete with each other, but that complement each other and don't unfocus. Tools, training, this sort of thing. But usually you don't even see them, you don't even feel them happening. I call them my silent income streams because we're focused on the main vision, the main team, the main team's focus, and then little things happen along the way. You need a certain tool or this or that, and it just comes together. And the more commissions you earn, well, that pays for some other tools to expand your main business anyway. But yeah, I would not dilute your power by spreading people away from each other. Unity is strength, and
Right.
that's what I would counsel a brand new person to do. You're going to see a lot of very experienced people that are at the point where they have six-figure business here running, five-figure business here running, part-time little hobby thing over here running, and maybe they're writing their own book. Usually, those people have been around a long time and they have a very solid base. When
Right.
you're
Right.
starting, it's unfair to try to compare yourself with people like that. Laser white hot focus and you will actually surpass a lot of their independent income streams. Your one income stream can be way better than a lot of
Right,
their non-primary incomes. So that's the
right.
power. That's how I teach that.
Yes, right. And that's why I keep on telling them because some of the people that have joined us have other, MLM products. I have nothing against that for real. I keep on telling them for as long as they don't promote it inside the group. But for the new people, I keep on saying you have to focus, especially that I've been there, done that. You've been there, done that too. And the reason why, I mean, for 6 years, 7 years, I've been an, home-based, mom, single mom, entrepreneur. I am able to do what I do because I leverage, okay? And you don't learn that, you cannot do that right and now. I outsource people. I outsource to people. I outsource to the Philippines. I have a virtual assistant. I can do it on my own. People say, who is Empower People Academy? It's Joy Heartwell, but I have a team behind me. The IT team, I have to work with them, but they are not directly inside Empower People Academy, meaning in the corporate structure. And if you are new to this industry, that's why is like what Franco's saying, you cannot compare yourself to the people that are uh, out there who have different incomes, 5 figures, 6 figures in this other businesses. Because for real, the people that have, well, let's say, are earning that much money have made a lot of mistakes. Ha ha ha. It's
Mhm.
not it's not perfect, everything's not perfect. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes too. I'm perfectionist to a certain degree, but yeah, those, mistakes were like opportunities for me to go from here to there. But if you're new to the industry and you're like a baby, you're not prepared for that yet. That's why we're here. That's why we created Empower People Academy, because we have mentors such as Franco who've been there, done that, and he's willing to show you the way. We don't reinvent the wheel anymore. So yeah. So I know it's getting late for us because we're in the nighttime. And Franco, really, I am so thankful that you joined us. This is just the beginning. And for the people that are watching us, um, Todd Dole, I've talked to him several times, and he says, and I'm going to say it. I've said it before. I'm going to say it now. He said, he told me that this is going to be the last program that he's going to promote. Okay. When he told me that, and I don't know, Todd, I'm just saying it. I'm a very blunt and honest person. When he said that, because I know I've known him for just less than a year, but just coming from someone who's, earned a lot, and he's saying that this is going to be the last program he's going to promote, I took that word and I said, this guy is going to be, this must be serious, and he is serious. And and he's putting all his efforts, everything that he's learned, he's going to give into this business. But one thing that struck me when he told me about, it's not just going to be like a make money group. There's going to be a movement. And this is what Empower People Academy is doing as well. We are going to be a movement of people who will empower themselves, and from there you can empower, because I can only say you can only give what you have. If you don't have the empowerment in you, you cannot empower other people. So, with that being said, the collaboration between new movement and with Simple Freedom, because I know that remember, we all have different teams. We all have different businesses. Todd is there with Charles Fuchs. He also has his own, right? The Stacking Cash. But we all collaborated, and I've learned this from by just talking to Lisa a few years, 2 years back. She said, and I got this from her, in this day and age, collaboration is the key to global success. well, she didn't say the global success, but I'm saying to be globally successful and to really hit big time collaboration. And I'm saying it's not just collaborating with anybody. It's collaborating with people who has the same vision, who has the same heart and goals. And when I found out that Franco is with Vacation, and I so want Franco to be in APA and we work together, I already I already saw that that's the opportunity for us to work together, because finally he's doing something that I want to do, but I had to make sure that he will work with me for real. And then talking to Todd Dow, and eventually I got introduced to Charles Fuchs, and now they're all collaborating and supporting each other. So joining Vacation and joining Empower People Academy is joining a movement, not just who is just so. And I always say this, Franco, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I always tell people that if you are just going to come into EPA and you're going to whine and you're going to, you know, you're just going to complain that you want to be a next day millionaire, this is not for you. Because what we're going to teach in Empower People Academy are solid business models, different business models that will give you a long-term income. But it's not just the business per se. It's, like I said, having the same heart and vision. That's why the EPA co-op, the tagline is united in giving love and giving back. Okay, so we make a decision to empower ourselves. We have this business opportunity, and then eventually we're able to give back. And really, guys, the leaders right now of Empower People Academy, having Franco here is really going. It's like a gas for Empower People Academy. He is going to take us to from here to another level, because, like I said, I leverage the expertise of the mentors, and he's one coach that I really love because he gives so much value. Like right now, he's given us, it was fast, but it's still, you don't get that just for free, because I've seen a lot of gurus who, you know, charge you for like 1 hour, $3,000 or $1,000 for an hour consultation. So yes, so Franco, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wanted to just you to touch on that before we end, that when they join Vacation and when they start promoting Vacation, they don't just promote Vacation. It's really, they promote themselves. It's
Hmm.
important that they launch themselves out there the right way. And yeah, I wanted you to kind of like highlight on that.
That's been the core, and it's really been the reason why I've been able to sustain a full-time business just purely on the internet, through all the changes and the MySpace to Facebook to Twitter to YouTube and all these things that happen. Everything online changes. Nobody likes to be sold, but also everybody online is yearning for a real connection, and everybody in any economy of any civilized country is yearning for a better future, for their family, and they have dreams and goals. And so I think the way we teach people to promote, it's a base of what we call attraction marketing. And I know a lot of people think it means different things, but it really truly means exactly what you just talked about the last 5 minutes. It's about promoting, not promoting a compensation plan. It's not promoting even MLM as a whole. It's not promoting a business. It's promoting a vision and a movement of people, a better vision for a better tomorrow where people are unified and empowering each other and not lost and confused, divided and separated by religion, politics, economy, class, status. People are coming together. The rest of the world is trying to drive us apart. There's an innate, there's a natural tendency for us to want to tribe up and village together. It's
Right.
family, village, it's a tribe, it's a movement together. There's safety and being unified. And I think that really is what we get across sharing our post where a team shows up to engage and to share, respect and community and involvement and sharing their vision and edifying each other. And people see
Right.
that in our pictures, in our quotes, in our videos, in our written, statements on Facebook and projecting a vision out. And what happens is by doing that and having the backing of a community, people feel safe coming in to really see what's going on. Or, on the other hand, there's the one person on the internet with an anonymous profile, no picture, fake name, with stacks of cash saying, come get rich by tomorrow. And that doesn't work. And I don't care where it goes, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if you try that trail, it doesn't work. People are looking for, good people are looking for depth and something legitimate. And so that's the subtle, tiny little difference why we teach to market in the way that we do. Todd does it, Charles does it, I do it, you do it naturally. Good people just know a good community when they feel one. They'll see, they'll hear, but it's what you feel that makes you stay. And that's really the way we market. And that's what we're going to teach you how to do. It's nothing complicated. It's nothing hard. And the reason we go through a path of education is just like the story of a doctor. So nobody just turns 32 or 36 years old, decides to have a career change, and just walks into a hospital and says, let me start taking care of that patient. I've been to Google and YouTube. I know how to be a doctor. There's a lot of people that go to Google and YouTube and think they're network marketers, and they don't even have a clue. Here, we take you through a structured path. It doesn't stop your business. We're rolling all the time. But we do plug you into the right education and mentorship so that you do your pre-med. You learn your medical degree. You earn it. And you earn with trial and error. And the way we're growing as a team, you really do come into your own as a professional entrepreneur, networker online. My whole goal is not to make you a quick buck. My vision and my goal is to have 500 of this hangouts with you doing them and your team doing them, all independently without being told to do them, with knowing how to do them well, connecting and engaging and educating and serving and growing your business and the business of the 500 people under you. It's to have 500 of these presentations going on at the same time, all the time, around the clock. That's the
Wow.
vision. And to do that, it takes education, training, commitment, and the right people. And I think we have absolutely the right mix here. That's the vision. That's what I am building. So I'd be very happy and totally happy for you to help you make a couple of $100 a month. Phenomenal, fantastic. If that's your goal, let's get you there. My vision for you, professional entrepreneur, completely time-free and independent to roam around the planet with your loved
Yes.
ones, have the life you really want to have. That's my vision. To do that, we have to work to make you a professional entrepreneur. And that's what we do.
Right. Very well said. I love that. I love the fact that and Franco is a living example of enjoying the lifestyle. When I say what does financial freedom mean to you? For me, it's not just the buying power, having the buying power to buy what you want. It's really being able to do what you want to do at a specific time whenever you want it. And one thing with Franco, and he's all about family. I'm all about family too. I kept saying it this year, Franco, that 2016, and I've set my intentions before the universe every day that January 2007, January 7th, 2016, I will retire. Retire meaning I will focus more with CJ and kind of like stop doing all this traveling here and there promoting EPA or whatever. Because this year it's all going to be like promoting EPA in different countries. And the reason why I say that is because um, it's all about my big why. Really, it's all because of CJ and family, the reason why I do what I do. Although I always say that I do not exist for myself, for my daughter, or for my family per se, I exist to make a difference and for a higher purpose. But ultimately, it'll be hypocrisy if I don't make good as a mom. I know I'm doing well, but I want to be the best mom. And this year, it's going to be like, um, really, it's like for the next 2, 3 months, it's going to be crunch time for EPA. Because by the time August 31st, my birthday, we have the live event in the Philippines. We've launched in the EPA, and we're all going to come together, and it's going to be a landmark, for everyone. Here, we made it together. And before I let you go, Franco, because the people one who wants to make money right away, they just want to make money, quick buck like that. But I keep on saying that 2015 January 1st, I think we had the hangout. I kept saying, give me 2015. That's all I'm asking, at least for the first 6 months and then 12 months, 2015. And you know why I said that? Because for real, so many people have waited 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years to reach financial freedom and still got stuck with a job. Still, the reality is they're slave of time, slave of their bosses. And earlier in my hangouts, I kept telling them, gone are the days of industrial revolution. And you have the same thing in your coconut money code, that social matrix that you were talking about. And that, for me, when I was in college, I started being an advocate of entrepreneurship, because really the paycheck to paycheck status won't get you to your financial freedom. And I can attest to that because I worked 3 jobs in the Philippines. I was a teacher, I was an entrepreneur, I was also in the call center. I got to the States because I'm a special ed teacher. I was earning $6,000, and I was also doing other businesses here and there. But until I got to the online business, and unfortunately I lost my husband to get to where I am right now. But really, that led me to financial freedom, to a sense that I'm able to do whatever I want with my family, with my daughter. But I kept saying I'm not a millionaire. And I'm saying I don't intend to be a millionaire. But really, this is what we're going to do with you, help you get to from A to Z. And the right mindset is so important, right, Franco? The right mindset, having an entrepreneur mindset is so important. Yes, so I'm really thankful that you are with us, Franco, because I like you said, we're not young anymore. We don't want to waste time, and we mean business. And I don't also want to waste other people's time, because like I said, I'm a single mom, and I have a 5-year-old daughter. And you know what, Franco? I kind of felt guilty because of the traveling here and there. She's 5 and she's not in school yet. Can you imagine
Hmm.
that? She was supposed to be in school in the States, but I had to travel to Canada and travel to the Philippines this month. And really, I owe it to her. This is all about her. But because of EPA, that I have so much passion and a dream, because I know that this ultimately is going to help other people, and you're part of it, and people that are working with me right now, we're all just going to be carrying each other's flags. So, and I'm just thankful, really. And yeah, I'm fired up. Paycation is a solid business model. Once you have it, you can just focus on that and eventually learn the business. We're going to make it simple, but this is not something like hard that you have to learn so much, right, Franco?
No, not at all. And that's the beautiful thing about it. As long as you have a dream, you have a vision that is resonating, you hear me explaining mine and Joy talking about hers. You'll get around Charles. You'll hear Todd's story and hear him on other hangouts. You're surrounded by people that if you're resonating with why we're helping other people, because we can't get to our goals without helping you get to yours first, and
Right.
we choose to do it that way. I put a post on my Facebook that says something to the effect of, entrepreneurship is pretty funny. Within entrepreneurship, there's the I want to make money or how can I make money, and that's cool. But what fulfills us is the term how can we make money? How can we succeed? How can we build our business by helping you build your business first? And that's a whole different level. And if you're resonating with that, the rest is very simple. Get your link from Joy. Click the
Right.
link. Sign up. Watch the video. Sign up. And then nobody can move you from your position being right at the beginning of her mission here. And I know she's got a big dream, gigantic goals to accomplish really, really fast. And we've got to build through you. That's just the way it's designed. I think it's beautiful that way. And so my call to action is that. I mean, we can talk about it forever, but I want to be up tomorrow morning helping you find leads and build your business. That's what I want to do. And you know where to find me on Facebook. You know where to find Joy. I work this business is not a job. I do not have a 9 to 5. I've been doing this 14 years. It merged into my life. This is my lifestyle. And so 22/7, you can find me. Give me a couple of hours to rest my brain. And 22/7, if you have any questions, how to start, how to begin, how to end, how to close, how to find leads, all of that stuff. I live and breathe this stuff. This is what I do. And so, yeah, let's just go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Grab your link.
Let's go.
The
Yeah.
Joy, get your link over and sign up. And then hurry up and follow our training really quick. Within half hour, we give you exactly what to begin to communicate on Facebook. And we can help you find your first 3 people very quickly, your first day, your first couple of days. It's a
Hmm.
very simple procedure. And no matter how you feel about it, here's what I learned in marketing and in business. No matter how fired up I may or may not be about something, as long as, like, some days you get up and I don't feel good some days. I have a headache, I'm sick, I'm this, I'm that, life happens, whatever happens. But here's what I built into myself, a habit and a discipline that whether I feel good, whether I feel bad or indifferent, I will share a message. I will share a message because more often than not, even on your bad days, there's somebody out there that's been waiting for that message, and they see it and they click and they watch a video and they're in and they're pouring people in. And that is, you just never know who it's going to be or when it's going to be. But as long as you're just sharing the little simple messages all the time, that's what this business is about. As long as you have that pipeline of messages out in the world, man, it really repays consistency. And people see the message, and it's their time, it's their opportunity. They love the video, they come in, they hang out with us on training, and they're in, whether you are or not. The smart thing is to be positioned and share the message, no matter what. That's our only job. Be
Yes.
positioned, be optimized to earn on everything that you can earn here. It's $150 one time, $60 a month. With your first couple of 3 sales in your first month, they begin to offset that. You don't even have to pay for it with your card after a while, because with your internal commissions, that pays your overhead anyway. And so it's just a beautiful situation for common, everyday, normal people to receive and earn extraordinary results because of the way these models are created. Share the message, get positioned. That's it. So that's my call to you guys. Do it quick because I know Joy's going to go crazy with this thing.
Yes. Thank you, Franco. And yes. Um, you want to watch those people who watch this. The key here is to take massive action. When you capture whatever we're doing, join us because this is going to be a huge. Like I said, it took me like 2 weeks to decide. Okay, vacation. This is it. You know, you want money, we're showing you the money. But we're not just showing you the money. We're giving you a movement of people who have the same vision, who loves to help people. And like what Franco said, I loved what he said. In order for us to really make money, we have to help you. This is all about helping you first. We don't worry about the money for real. I don't worry about money because I believe in the law of the principle of what you sow is what you reap. You give, you plant, and then you reap, you harvest. Yeah. So, yep. So I'm going to say thank you to Franco again. Franco G, thank you so much. You're awesome. You're the best. And like I said, I took me like a year, haha, answered prayer. So I prayed about this. So I'm glad. You know, I'm not a religious person. I'm all about relationship, and we're building something here.
You
So
know, I
yes.
have to say, before I forget, I have to say for good luck, I don't know how many fight fans are in the crowd, but go Manny Pacquiao. And I mean that sincerely. I've been wanting somebody to really give a good fight to this Floyd Mayweather guy. I think it's going to be phenomenal. So I'm a fight fan.
Oh,
I gotta give it. Gotta get
go
some
Manny
vibe
Pacquiao.
from
This guy,
that.
if you know, I have to attest to him. You know, I don't know him personally, but I've seen him before. But he's a good guy. He loves. He's a giver. He's a giver. So I'm not just not promoting Manny Pacquiao, but he is a giver, Franco G. Just to let you know. So anyway, he's been giving back to his country, man. That's why people love him because he's not selfish. So yes, thank you for the people who watched this hangout, and I know some of the leaders are have not joined us yet. Watch it, and then once you're ready, you talk to me, get back to me, I will give you the link. For the leaders in Empower People Academy, I'm giving you the chance to watch the videos, and then we will talk, because right now I'm going to make sure that the people that are going to work with me have like not just 50-50, but really 100% all in, you know, in terms of mindset and heart and all. So thank you, Franco. And yes, I'm going to say good night to the people in the States. And it's just 12, I think 11:55 in the Philippines, about to take their lunch. So here's to your good life, Empower People Academy. People who've watched this and people are going to watch this, if you have the same heart, the same business vision, and if you want financial freedom, and really with Franco, you'll have so much fun. We'll do this, right, Franco? It's
But
you're
we don't do
gonna,
it unless it's fun. We
yeah,
only do things that are very, very fun.
yeah. We can't. You can't be bored with Franco for real,
You
and
gotta
we
have.
can't. Yeah, and you can't be bored with me because you know how I am. I'm like a crazy in a good way. So we're saying see you on Facebook, guys. Take massive action. Live and breathe all the things that you've gotten tonight, you know. And yes, make a decision now, not tomorrow, but now. So, yes, thank you, and I'll see you later. Franco, thanks
Yeah,
again.
very well. Thanks a lot for the invite. It was a privilege. Thanks.
See
Peace,
you on
everybody.
Facebook. Yes, peace.